Before we jump into the main subject of that video, let's all suffer together, because the M60 lockbox or lockboxes are in general are kind of a good deal when you don't have any tanks in it, but when you do, like it's my case, and you only want one tank, which is for me the Super Hellcat, it's kind of irritating to be taken like a money cheap just to spend again and again and again. And even if I know that Wargaming is making more money this way, it's kind of unfair. So I'm once again telling Wargaming, please allow people to buy them directly or just gamble for the parts of certificates of tanks you don't already have. Please. The run being over, let's open them. I'm not even sure that I will be able to get parts of the Super Hellcat or enough parts for the Super Hellcat, because for the moment I spent around 130 euros and I still did not manage to get that goddamn tank. And all of a sudden, when I decided to do it on video, I'm not gonna get one but rather two Super Hellcat, it seems, because for the moment I got quite a lot of parts. And well, even if it seems appealing at first, because wow, you got plenty of certificates, and to be honest, you would be right. I got plenty of certificates for a tank I didn't care about. A TS5, I already have it. The M60, I got it 2 or 3 times already. And finally, the Super Hellcat. Am I pissed? Yes. At least there is one bright side. You can finally have some joy and getting some credits, because obviously I was running low on credits, as you can see right there. But hey, I'm not gonna blame them all. I got the Super Hellcat, and this is all that matters. To summarize the Super Hellcat, it's basically a Hellcat being put one tier higher, because you find the exact same good and downsides on the tank. Good sides being first, the gun dispersion that is just awesome, and the DPM, so the gun in general, even if it lacks a little bit of penetration in my opinion, sitting at 182 with its regular shells. An amazing mobility, nothing to say here, it's just the king, and no armor at all. You will get penetrated by people using gold shell, and especially HE shells, and you really need to be careful about that. Why? Because when you're at tier 7, you encounter tier 8, and at tier 8, there are plenties of tank destroyers and even some heavies that can penetrate you using HE with their 640 alpha damage gun that will literally one-shot you on command if they want. And another thing to notice, here you don't have 10 degrees of gun depression, but rather 9, but to be honest, even if it's better to have 10, 9 is already just excellent, and you should not struggle too much on hilly terrains. Before we jump into the replay section of that video, I just want to show you how strong the gun is. Just take a look at this T29. He was just, he had all his hit points when he first started to attack me. And just take a look at how easy it is for us to just destroy the guy totally thanks to our friend. We did 2 things. We used our DPM with adrenaline, and we sneaked shots on tracks only to immobilize the tank. And just take a look at that, in the span of 10 seconds, the guy was out. Now, there is one thing that I think lacks on the Super Hellcat, and it's his tier. I mean, the regular Hellcat has nearly the exact same gun 1 tier below, which makes it completely broken. But when it comes to the Super Hellcat, even if the gun is still among the best in my opinion, you will still have struggle when you're facing smashers, RHMs, etc, etc. And of course, there are better options. For example, the Dracula at this tier, the Smasher, Annihilator. So well, if you want the Super Hellcat, it's probably not the greatest idea to get it as your first premium. Just make sure first to play correctly, to maybe go for easier tanks to play, because after all, when you have a tank that doesn't have any armor at all, you're gonna get punished for every single mistake you make. Let's go for a live battle, simply because I don't know, I feel like it could be a good idea. So Super Hellcat, 9 degrees of gun depression, no armor, and a great mobility. Where do you want to go? Somewhere where you can spot your opponents for first analyze what they're doing to be able to counter them, but most importantly, to be able to sneak those precious shots at the beginning of the game. So here, there is no one. We're just gonna wait here maybe for something to try to poke around if it happens, because sometimes it doesn't. And well, oh, okay, weird choice, weird choice, weird choice. Okay, let's go. There we go, sneaking the first shell, because as I told you already, you have just a crazy and amazing accuracy with this tank. Let's keep going on the Tiger P. 1 shot, maybe a second one before he has time to escape, or even better, going on the Type 58. And bang, there we go for adrenaline, killing the bad boys. All right, Let's try to sneak maybe an HE on that type. Yes, we can. Okay, for the moment, we are having kind of a lot of fun, aren't we? Just take a look at that. Graciously sneaking my shots while nobody gives a hell about me. Come on, there we... Oh, what? Oh, yeah. The mighty tracks that can just bounce off the shells of the Super Hellcat. Lovely. Okay, not a problem. As you can see right now, we are using our crazy DPM. And it's not gonna stop now. It's not gonna stop now, boys. Just watch this. Let's try to get our hands on the SU. And for the moment, we are just shooting non-stop. Already getting nearly 2k damage in just a span of 1.5 minutes. It's just crazy. We nearly destroyed all of their lines by ourselves. And now what we want to do is trying to get away. But with an AC4 Sentinel that doesn't know what he is doing, it's kind of complicated, isn't it? Okay, not a problem. There we go. Let's keep going. The steer is probably going to try to smoke me up. So I gotta go away. We sneak in another one. Come on, can we get him? No, I'm not gonna bother. It's the end of the game. It's that time of the game where I can allow myself to sneak my shots and go directly in it. I have enough alpha damage to smoke that guy. Bang, he's out. Well, in 2.5 minutes, we managed to get that game perfectly working. Just take a look at that. I mean, why would you complain about such a crazy tank? I mean... Even if here I had the perfect parameters because no one cared about me, as soon as they don't care too much about you with your 4.9 seconds of reload and your 2.7k DPM, it's just a crazy tank. Now, and another question we need to answer is it really a tank destroyer, or do you need to play it like a regular medium that doesn't have any armor? In my opinion, that second option is the best. You are not here to camp behind the bush, because if you do, well, you will not make the maximum profit out of your tank. You have a fully traversable turret, you can go to 65 kilometers per hour, you have an amazing DPM and 9 degrees of gun depression. All of those statistics are not here just to be put gently behind a bush. No, try to play aggressively and make the best out of your tank. Just take a look at that. There we go, trying to get our shots done on those poor boys. Where are the heavies? This is the only thing I'm frightened about, because obviously if I don't know where they are, I can't counter them. But well, now we are gonna try something. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Okay, that guy's probably not gonna move. Bang, you're out. Okay, it seems like they all decided to go on that side of the map, which is perfect for me because, as I told you once again, we only have... Come on, why am I bouncing like that? God damn it, just allow me to do my things, boys. Okay, so as I was saying, what you want to do is using the maximum out of your tank. And to do that, all you need to do is making sure that you're not the one getting shot at. And bang, that's it. That's all you need to do. Just watch carefully as I wreck the heck out of that tiger. Now, we gotta be careful a little bit. Can we sneak? Oh... Man, I have the best accuracy in the world, or at least at tier 7, and just take a look at how I'm treated by my RNG. Like, it's not fair. It is not fair. Okay, I don't want to roll severely, because otherwise I'm probably gonna get wrecked. But as long as I can sneak some shots, I'm not gonna complain, and I'm not gonna bother either. Oh, okay. Snapshot abilities are still good, but not good enough for me, in my opinion. I'm not satisfied right now. And I have a turbo blocking me. I'm gonna try to maybe sneak a shell. Yeah. At what cost? At what cost? Okay, let's go back as the ARL just rushes through. Is he gonna try something? No? Okay, you know what? I have a good mobility. They have 3 tanks still, and we are in a 3... No, okay, SU is AFK, so we are basically in a 2 versus 1 situation. Let's try to get our hands on whatever we find. To do that, how are we gonna operate? Nothing easier. We're gonna take the tiger from the back, and he will not be able to do anything. Just take a look at that. Bang, we sneak the first one. We reload so fast that it's literally impossible for the guy to operate. We sneak in another one. We take a shot, but it's not a problem. The tiger dies. Now we only have to deal with the turbo. It's magical, boys. It's magical. If he tries something, will he? No, I'm gonna wait for the ARL to try something, because here I don't want to die. But at one point in the game, you have to brawl. You have to go in it. And now I feel like the M7 Yo, where is the guy? I'm curious about where the guy is. Bay. Where is Bay? What is Bay? What do you mean Bay? I'm gonna ask ping on map. Okay, never mind. You don't need to ping on map. Okay, so the M7 Yo is right there. Okay, that's promising. That's going to be interesting because if the guy tries to go on the SU directly, and I could try this, I could just wait for him to try something, because otherwise I'm probably gonna get completely wrecked. Okay, now things are going to be a little bit more interesting because at least I'll be able to show you how to carry, or hopefully I will be able to show you how to carry when you don't have the best outputs ever. Okay, let's wait for him here. What do we do now? We wait. We sneak a shell. We pull back. We're gonna sneak in another one. If you try something, will he? Or will he just stay here? Okay, the guy doesn't want to move. It seems like it's either he knows how to play or he's too scared to try anything. So I'm gonna make him believe that I'm going on the other side to try to take him from the other side. Which I'm not. I'm just gonna go back to my spawn. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the SU-100Y as a bait for him. Because obviously, if the SU spots for me because he's AFK, it's gonna help me quite a lot. So let's go. This is probably the first time and the only time where I'm gonna use my tank as a regular camper, and I can't even do this. Just take a look at the SU. What he's doing? He just stayed like his whole game here for no reason. Nice. Okay, I have a good mobility. I'm gonna take the M7 Yo from the back, and we should be safe right now if I use my tank correctly. Bang, there we go. 2 kills, and a pretty good game, isn't it? So in the end, let's say that the Super Hellcat is just a crazy tank. I don't know why people don't like it. It's not the best and most broken one, but it's still an effectively good tank if you know how to play it. And I would say that this tank addresses only to really good players, because when you don't have any mobility, any armor, you need to know what you're doing. And with this tank, if you don't, you're gonna get crushed. So, well, I hope you enjoyed. This is my little review of the Super Hellcat. I just like the tank. I'm not gonna say it's broken, but it's kind of a really good tank. And, well, if you don't already have yours, you should probably wait, because the lockboxes, if you only want to get the Super Hellcat, are not worth it. This will 100% sure come back in 6 months in a direct bundle. So don't bother, don't spend your money, and wait for the right moment. See ya.